Adult Talk, a podcast by Adult Work.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Monday. It's Monday today. I'm here today with my co-host, Juan Amaro. We've been back for a while now, but we're back with the Adult Stories. Hello, Juan.
Hello, everybody. So nice to be here today. And today we have our Adult Stories. I'm so happy. It's been a while. I think this is our third. I just got a notification on my phone to remind you all that we are live, not only on YouTube, but on Twitch. I got a notification about Twitch, actually. So we are live on Twitch, X, Instagram, and our new streaming Kick platform. So we're on Kick as well. And you know what? We are very close to start streaming on TikTok. We are about 350 followers to start streaming on TikTok. It would be very nice. How are you? How's your weekend, everybody? Let us know in the comments. Remember, it's your first time here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, become part of the family. Leave comments, message to us here. We love to receive a message. Aurora saying the other day, I would love when people write us message. So please do leave us message, comments in the description here on the comments area. And today we bring in a very nice story to you guys, sent to us by one of our models. And Aurora, this happened on the sky. This story, guys, happens on the sky,
not down to earth.
No, exactly. It's they actually, you can read there on the title. Did I expect it? Not at all. But I left the plane in that club. Well, have you ever done something like that? Have you ever been, or are you already in the Miles High Club?
If yes, let us know in the comments.
This one happens on the first class. Remember, if you want to feature in our Adult Stories, you will be able to go to the description of this video. You see that there's a Medium blog. There you'll be able to see the stories there that we feature here. For your story to be featured in this podcast, you can send to us on our socials. You speak and send a message to Juan or Aurora, and we'll be very happy to feature your story on the blog and also on the podcast.
Also, it doesn't have to be nothing wow or anything spectacular, guys. Just literally anything and everything is acceptable here, right?
Everybody have a story to tell.
Exactly. Your story might be inspiring for another person, so why not share it?
Yeah, the previous stories we did was, one of them was in how to create content out of nowhere. Was the model who was traveling into London, and she was in a bag hunting, if I'm not wrong. And it was very nice, very interesting. And then was the FM chat.
Yeah, that was interesting. About the London thing, by the way, I've received plenty of messages from members saying that it was really inspiring.
See?
That was funny, isn't it? And they will have it on mind now for the next adventure take every opportunity might come.
The one today is a little bit, they say it's a high class. The title of this story is My Unexpected Induction into the Mile High Club. It happened in a first class flight. Everything happens high up in the sky, literally.
Now, guys, if you're flying in economy, not sure if this is doable, but you can try it and let us know.
Does it count? It's if you do anything on the plane, like not in the first class, because it's more hidden, right? It's more luxury.
it sounds better to say that you did it in the luxury section instead of the
True. It says here on the beginning of the story. So let's start at the beginning of the story. I'm going to read the first part. It goes, if you ever heard of the Mile High Club, you probably know it's more than a myth. It's reality for most, right? But for me, it became very, very real. During my first ever trip to Thailand. You like Thailand? Have you been to Thailand?
I've been to Thailand. Thailand is an amazing destination. I wish I can go again in the future. It's relaxing. The view is amazing.
Must be very nice.
Yeah, would you like to go?
I would love to. It's definitely on my bucket list. Have you guys been to Thailand before? If you're listening to us now, leave us a comment if you've ever been to Thailand. And well, for this model here, she had a blast before even getting there. So I was heading there for a much needed holiday and to meet someone, but that story is for another time. So we will probably have another story from this model here, sending us what's happening in Thailand. You guys wondering what's happening in Thailand? Is it Thailand a little bit like Vegas? What goes in Thailand stays there. Let me take you back to the moment it all started. I was flying first class, so I treated myself, of course. And the plane was massive, luxury, and honestly, more comfortable than most hotels, bro. Have you guys ever been in a first class, business class, to a very long flight? They should be very comfortable. As I settled into my seat, I noticed a stunning couple sitting across the aisle. They were late 30s, well-dressed, glooming with that "you have got secrets" energy. I looked at the woman, she smiled at me very, very warm. And I smiled back thinking, damn, she's hot. Moments later, I caught them whispering to each other. And then she turned to me. Let's just call her Janet. And she winked. Yep. She winked. Middle boarding in first class. At first, I thought, what? But hey, I was on vacation, ready for an adventure, and had a glass of champagne already in hand. Let's just say I wasn't opposed to a little flirtation at 35,000 feet. Wow, that's interesting.
That's interesting. And I guess I'm assuming the adrenaline was very high at that moment because it was up in the sky.
It's all about
holidays.
It's all about imagination. Have you ever traveled without any expectation? And then you might meet somebody or you see some situation and your mind just starts to rolling situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't you know the phrase, expect the unexpected?
Expect.
That's what it is.
That's this. I thought this is a different catchphrase we have. The first one you guys know is the more you engage,
the more we create.
So now always expect the unexpected from the adult stories. Okay, once we were in the air, one of the flight attendants discreetly handed me a folded napkin. Sounds like it's like a movie scene, right?
Literally.
Yeah, written on the message was saying, "Want to have a drink with us?" How could I say no?
You couldn't.
So I made my way to the seat, and the conversation flowed as easily as the wine. Janet was magnificent. She was magnetic, smart, cheeky, and very confident. Within minutes, she leaned in and confessed that one of her long-standing fantasy was to hook up with another woman in a plane. She laughed and said, "And here you are, gorgeous, confident, and right across the aisle." I laughed too, mostly out of shock. And honestly, I was a little bit nervous. But inside, I was thinking, damn, how convenient. Well, imagine you go travel on holidays to meet some friends somewhere in the Caribbean, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be that exotic. Latin America, to London, wherever. You're on a train, then suddenly you sitting there. It's the butterfly effect.
Yeah, because you meet someone that you never saw before, you never met before. You are like, here I am. Let's grab the opportunity.
Well, long story short, we got creative. We made it work. And yes, I officially joined the Mile High Club that day.
Congrats.
First class, first time flying to Thailand, and one very unforgettable first time experience.
A day to remember.
Well, the moral of the story that sometimes the best adventures find you and not you find them. All you have to do is smile back and say yes to the drink and be open to the moment. Wow, that was very cool, huh?
Yeah, because I can feel that this person was open to new relationships, to new contacts, new adventures.
Yep. Ever had an unexpected hookup that felt like it belongs in a movie? This actually belongs in a movie scene.
Literally, when you started reading the story, I was like, I remember for sure I saw a movie starting like this.
Or maybe you have had your own Mile High moments. Did you? By the way, if you're listening to us now, we have over 50 people and growing. Thank you for the audience, guys. And if you are listening to us, do you ever had any spice moments in the in a plane, or maybe in a jet, or any other kind of transportation? What would they call like a hookup in a car? Speed club. Because if you're in a My High club, what would other sort of transportation would you hook up? Drop your wildest drive stories in the comments if you do have any. I'm sure you have loads. In short, at the end of the day, this is Adult Stories. Remember, this is a very nice, very, very nice stories. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. The other stories that we had here from last time that I can was the first one. No, that was not it. Let me check here. This was very interesting. The first one we did was this one here. How I turned a day out in London into a Steam series that pays me 24/7. This is a very interesting story, guys. Yeah, go and read, or better, go and listen to it on our socials, on the podcast, the social podcast. The other one was making money while having coffee with friends. Yes, please. And that one was an adult content creator who sent us the story. Said she was with friends and she was making money out using the service of SMS chat. So that's a very, very interesting idea to do so. What do you think, Aurora?
Yeah, actually, every single story that we receive from the member is actually interesting in a different way. For example, this one was more fun, was more about being open. The other one with the SMS and the London was more about giving ideas. Maybe some other creators out there that are listening, and
that was really cool. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have another 5 stories ready to go. So we have another 5 episodes of the adult stories to read to you guys. Very interesting stories here. There is one here that says her cat, for some reason, made her £1,000, $1,000 in tips in a webcam. So we do have some very interesting stories. So if you are watching us and you'd like your story to be featured, or sometimes you like to write a blog or something, and if you do have a blog or anything that you'd like us to share and with our audience here, please be our guest and send to us on our DMs your stories. We're not. No, we are here, right? All right. So again, this was a multi-streaming podcast brought to you by AdultWork on YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, and Kick. We're supposed to be on Facebook as well, but we had a technical issue, and very soon we're gonna have live on TikTok as well. So in order for that to happen, Aurora, we need 1,000 followers there, and we have. I'll tell you right now. Not the TikTok's not being long up, but we have.
It's a brand new account.
It's brand new account, and we have 687, around 700 followers. So we need another 300.
So go guys, give us a follow there, help us go live on TikTok. I'm sure you really want us to go live there.
Yeah, it'll be very nice. Well, what is for our next podcast, which is the Adult Talk we're gonna bring to you, it's gonna be, let me tell you guys, our calendar for Adult Talk.
Also, guys, if you want to be featured on our Adult Talk podcast, feel free to send us a message on the socials and we will arrange a date for you.
Yeah, we have open dates. Like our next availability for Adult Talk is in July. So Mondays and Wednesdays, we have about 6 days in July. So if you like to be featured in the Adult Talk, we do have some people sending us messages, some others sending us messages through our socials. So send that. And then we have, obviously, we didn't open for August, yes, but eventually we're going to open for August as well. In August, we might not have all of the days because of the summer holidays. So yeah, we are fully booked until beginning of July. You guys can send us a message and we can feature you in. So I enjoyed this story. What about you?
Very interesting, very nice. It was a really, really nice way to start our week, I would say.
Yeah, and well, guys, thank you so much for being one of our listeners. Today is Monday. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. On Wednesday, we do have another podcast at 12 o'clock. Potentially, we might do another story.
Is it 12 or is it 10?
Not 12. No, it's 10 a.m. Sorry, 10, I'm confusing the time. 10 a.m. UK time. So if you are in UK, UTC time is at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And see us there. Catch with you guys there. We potentially might do another story as well on Wednesday. We need to see how our hours and our schedules. But this was great. Thank you very much. If it's your first time here, remember, smash the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on our socials. Remember, if you are new here on Twitch, we are on Twitch, X, and Kick now. Also on Instagram. And, of course, on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Anything, Aurora?
Thank you, guys, for joining us today. If you made it to the end of this video, show some love.
And we catch you guys on the next time. Remember, the more you interact and engage,
the more we create.
Boom.
Adult Talk, a podcast by AdultWork.